Hello. Okay. I guess yeah. This is a thing. This is Mango asked me to have opinions, and I don't like writing lots of paragraph. So I'm gonna do this in a very Gary way, and I'm gonna record a video. And yeah, um, basically we have four mods here that I received from him, all his design. We also got these three, but I'm pretty sure he didn't ask for opinions on these mods because these are, you know, not his design, but Cronin SLR, Moons, and 4G3. I'll give a few in case he does want. I'll just do a few notes on these. This one is dense and feels heavier than expected. Moons, I can't spin MX, but is cool, and I'll get used to it. But I it feels fine the way if he even was the one who freaking like took clip cutted it, but I probably would have taken a slightly bit more off, yeah, for my preference. 4G3, it looks awesome. I really like the color scheme on that he picked, and it spins good. Yeah, he made it well, and yeah, he was right about the crack not affecting it. Okay, we're just gonna we're gonna bring up my thing here, and we're gonna talk about this thing first. This mod here. We're gonna look. This is the back cap here. This is the front cap. You see here what is, I guess first we are gonna say it is 14 grams, 21 centimeters, and it is slightly back cap heavy. Well, back heavy. It's on Keiko green body. I'm pretty sure. It might be something slightly different. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Keiko. Um, and I think it's good. I think Keiko should be used in more SCs because it's very cheap, and beginners could buy like a whole pack and then experiment and make a bunch of cool stuff with it with Keiko. Yeah, yeah, since Keiko's really cheap and stuff. And it's cool. This one I think it honestly um, is a weird mod for example here. Usually, yeah, over here, right before the cap here, it is slightly thinner than like the body over here. So it's like it goes down a bit and then it goes thicker on this side, which I think is pretty uncommon to see there. Um, it's yeah, so that is cool. He somehow freaking found a way to use like these caps. I saw he had a DC on ball sign with it too. I don't know where the heck he gets these caps for, but it's a weird cap, and Mango just decided to use it. That's cool. That's awesome. That's creative, and he made this thing, and I really like this thing. This was my favorite of the SCs here, but this eventually got beaten down. But I still think this at first, it feels the comfiest to spin at first, but it might not be as easy as another one I'm going to talk about. But yeah, basically it feels not particularly dense. For example, it feels less dense than standard mid-weight G3s. Like for example, I guess people put out like 4G3 like that they put earlier. Or I don't know if 4 is considered heavy, but I'm pretty sure it's middle-ish. Definitely lighter than Itezi 3, and is lighter than 7, etc. It's lighter than Monaco, of course, because Monaco is like one on the light end. But yeah, it's in the middle there. Basically, though, the spin effect is kind of not my thing because the yellows are slightly different shade. They got black rings, which I'm not a big fan of, stuff like that. So when spun, it's might not be what I like, but I don't really care in this thing. I think it still feels nice to spin, and I will, and I do, and I probably have spun this one the most so far because I don't know at first I really liked this one, and this at first it was my favorite, but now at time change my paddle has evolved. Um, it looks like this was the first edition. Over here you see they're at the front. It looks like there is slightly there's less rings over here at the front, stuff like that. Back there used to be there is no grip. There is no grip in this version, but now there is a grip. Um, Stuff like that, as you can see. Yep. Grip, rings. And yeah, inserts are exactly the same. And as you can see, I found it. He said that the insert is wrinkle like raisins, which I found pretty funny there. And I guess he's talking about the front, this insert here, or the back insert. But yeah, the back insert right now looks better slightly. I don't think it looks that wrinkly in here, so it might. I don't know if he changed it or not. It might be just like the little indents in the cap. But the front one, I guess, maybe due to like the shape of the curvature of the cap, I guess it looks a bit wrinkled. But in person, it doesn't look too bad. But you can see here at the front, you see a little gaps here. You see, yeah. So it is wrinkled up here, and there is a small gap in some areas here. That's basically it. We're gonna move on to our next mod, which is the CTSC thing. Um, Basically, he did share on IPMC this picture, which is a cool way of extending it. I don't know. Yeah, something with like caps and back plugs and stuff. I guess there's back plugs both sides and stuff. Blah blah blah, stuff like that. Yada yada. But what I say here, and this the mod is probably now my favorite out of the bunch over time, because although I liked the initially this one, how this one felt more, this one is particularly easier to turn, and I can see myself maybe if I'm in a time crunch, I will probably spin this one more because I'll probably land more stuff on this one. Um, this one does grow. It definitely grew on me. Um, yeah, the spin effect is good. Um, I guess the blue and the black honestly blended way better than I thought it would, which now is probably kind of like opened my eyes more to like more mods I can make here, because because these blue freaking colored comes all the time. Like for example, this Domo VP, you got the blue, same blue. Well, this is technically not the same blue, but you get a lot of blue. This color blue you can buy a lot at like Walmart and stuff like that. So now maybe I'm more inclined to use up my blue parts, my dark blue stuff, and have on black other parts. That's cool. Connection, very cool. Mango really hyped this one up, said it was really good, and yeah, I see what he means. It's pretty good. To comment on weight distribution, it is towards the back cap slightly. It is denser than the yellow one by a little bit, even though this one is 1 gram lighter. It is around half a centimeter shorter, and I guess that really it kind of edged it out and made this one still slightly less dense. I mean, more, yeah, yeah, and of course it's lighter than 4G3 and stuff, which I guess is a mid-weight. I say mid-weight because I think Mauve described it as mid-weight, but I don't know. I don't know what this stuff, if it's considered mid-weight by community standards. But yeah, I think it looks awesome, and it's very unique signature. Like this could be, you could call this like blank SC, and I think this is worth of calling like blank SC, because this is a cool mod here. But yeah, that's really it. It's awesome. Uh, Next is this clear thing. I don't know the body, but it's okay. It's not. It's cool though that this is all you can try to put it in. There's insert at the front stuff. Um, in my opinion, this is the hardest to spin, but I think it looks the coolest. It reminds me of Nine's VP thing with the G2 at the front, stuff like that, and like Paul has a similar one, or like NXMMT. I like those. I like the look of those things after. I don't know. Just they seem cool. This one is back heavy, probably more back heavy than these two. For example, this middle point here, it is. I think it was around 9 centimeters ish away from here, and it was like 10 centimeters ish from the front. So this is like, but the middle point is at that point. So yeah, so around there, and so as you can see, it is back heavy by a whole centimeter, I guess. Um, I guess if that's how you'd say that. Um, this one is probably the one I probably will in the future spin most because I think it looks the coolest. This one is 12.2 grams, 20 centimeters. So yeah, so around same as this one, but this one is slightly longer here. Yeah, because this one is like 0.5 centimeters longer. Yeah, so yeah, 20 centimeters, and yeah, this is very cool, and HGR tip at the front, I think, and then Sarasa clip grip, I guess, or maybe yeah. He got wait, actually, I don't know how do you get a freaking insert in here? I'm not sure. Is this? I'm not sure how he did it, but we're gonna look at the screen here. This seems like his prototype one. As you can see at the front here, he has a little thing holding the tip, which as you can see here, that is not the case right now. So he did have a revision there. And in this version, he seems to have a little gap here before the black mark, which I guess in the front here, as you can see, this is the black mark and there is no gap here. So he did some alterations and this is the final product. And oh damn, there's some hair over here. Cool. So yeah, now it is the paper mod. Paper mod, like I originally thought there was stuff in here because this is sturdy as hell, and I don't know how the heck, but all this paper and tape makes it 14.7 grams, and I don't know how the heck. What are you, bro? This like, oh my god, it's like stiff in here. Okay, it's all paper and tape, and I kind of like, wow, okay, paper mod is definitely awesome. I guess like this one is awesome, and I guess I want to make the ISOC one too, but I don't know if I would have liked the ISOC one because with nails, I don't know. I never really was too interested in that one, but I guess I want to make that one. But this one is awesome, very good, feels sturdy. I'm never worried about it bending or breaking anytime soon. Um, the design is very mango-like, I guess. There's a lot of like his drawing there, and it's all crazy, and I guess that's how I would say it is. This is over here is his like version one, I guess. It seems like the same mod, yeah, same design here. uh, and he did add some of this. I forgot what tape it is, but the tape that I thought was Band-Aid stuff like that. um, and then he added the little electrical tape too, over it all, stuff like that. And I guess this blue tape here, it looks like, unless maybe actually no, in the pic it was probably his colors, and yes, but his pic looks a lot more grayish over here. But yeah, that's, I guess, yeah, that's I think that's it for that's all I gotta say here. Overall, very cool. I think Mango will probably be like the modder I have the most mods of, because I'm gonna make, I have this tool mod, I had the other, yeah, and I'm gonna make like two other Mango tool mods, stuff like that. So that's a lot of freaking mods for Mango, and I think yeah, that's cool. Awesome, thank you. That's all I got, I guess. Yeah.